sun rising to my eyes. Hey, I can't realize, say she don't judge me. Na 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 na. Excuse me, lady, can I get?
Well, hello there. Welcome to episode 2 of Amma Muses. So, last episode we discussed not losing your identity even in a marriage. The feedback I've got from that one has been sensational. In fact, it's wonderful to hear that some of my sisters are actually beginning to explore themselves as individuals. I keep saying to people, I know that there is this duality of unity of purpose even with dual people, but that duality can also not be denied. A husband and a wife unite in purpose. They live together and they have similar dreams and aspirations, or they come to a common agreement of dreams and aspirations. But then it is undeniable that you come from two different places with two different trainings. What is normal to one is completely different to another. We have our own needs. We are two people unified in one purpose, marriage, but we still do live in two individual bodies. And I am one of those people who believes that existence in two different bodies means that you can have two sets of needs. Take my husband and I, for example. My husband is an introvert. He is happy enough to just be in his corner. I am your eternal extrovert most of the time until I decide to introvert. That's me. I am one who needs to be out and about to actually feel like life has a purpose. I am not a homebody. My husband is a homebody. He is very happy being in the house, and he can do that for a whole month straight without going anywhere, and he's happy enough as it is. As for me, that doesn't do me. That doesn't float my boat. That would drive me insane. And in the early days of marriage, they that had no mistake of wanting to play and do only what he wanted. And this is what happened to this Amma. I said in the first episode, the ultimate occurrence was resentment. I really became resentful. I lost who I was. I didn't know who I was anymore. Life was not meaningful to me because everything that I believed in and everything that I enjoyed had been stripped back, and I had assumed everything that was his, and I was totally lost somewhere in this world. Because of that, even he was shortchanged in the woman he married, because the personality of the person he admired had shifted, was shifting. I was struggling because I didn't know who this person was, and thank God that I came across in my readings and in my research this school of thought, which reminded me that I have my own unique body. He has his own unique body. I have my mind, and so does he. We unify in purpose most of the time, but what feeds me doesn't necessarily feed him. What develops him doesn't necessarily develop me. So as much as I would like to play and I would like to do things in tandem with him, I also need to be honest and admit that certain things are so not me and other things are so me. And when things are so me, there's nothing wrong with seeking what is so me. What stimulates me, what excites me, is just as important as what stimulates him, what excites him. The fact that he is making progress is great, and I'm happy for him, and I champion him because he brings it to the same table. But I am not one who is able to just be a cheerleader. I also have to be down in the trenches, making changes, growing, developing, and bringing new things to our table. That day, when I came to this acceptance, was one of the days where my happiness began to turn in the marriage again. Marriage was no longer an oppression. Marriage became liberty for me. I am able to operate in this union as me, in tandem with somebody else. That is absolutely critical if you want to be in this marriage business for the long haul. Most people call it midlife crisis. People call it many different things, but the truth of the matter is then what this midlife crisis is your mental breakdown from persistent and sustained effort to change who you really are. A lion does not change. The stripes on a zebra does not change. There are some things that are so fundamental that you can trick yourself about it, you can lie, you can beat about the bush, but it remains what it is. It does not change. The earlier you accept them, the better. You are an extrovert. You are an extrovert. And what feeds an extrovert and what stimulates an extrovert, what makes an extrovert happy and settled and fulfilled is completely different from what satisfies an introvert. You will need to pick up who you are. You need to work out what you need. You need to bring them to the table and you need to share them openly. And if something is not working for you, you've got to say. So my husband and I think a few years into the marriage, sat down and I said to him, look, this whole staying at home during breaks doesn't do it for me. He's like, I'm happy to stay here the whole month. And that day I knew that doing everything with my husband as if we are joined at the hip was never going to work for us. That would be one of the quickest recipes to a divorce if we wanted to. I wanted to be out and about, and so from that day onwards, I learned that the kids and I are going to have to go out sometimes on our own. That most of the time, I will make plans with the kids without even telling him. He does not care. He doesn't want to come. He wants to stay indoors, and that's fine. That he is willing to stay here is also to be done on the understanding that he would do it by himself. Sometimes. No, I don't want to be in the living room just so I am here whilst he sits in the bedroom. That's not me. So, whilst he is in the bedroom happy doing whatever he's doing, I am out and about doing what makes me happy. Big breakthrough moment for both of us. I no longer need to frustrate him trying to drag him everywhere he doesn't want to go, and he doesn't need to lament whilst he's doing it in the process. And I also no longer need to feel trapped in the home, because that's exactly what I feel like, trapped. This day, for example, is half term in my home. The kids and I are both off, but my husband is working. We got up, we went to the mall, we had a lunch date, didn't really do anything meaningful, we ate stupid things, and we were just as happy as pie. That's us. Getting out of the house is excitement enough. What we get up to doesn't matter whatsoever. Anything outside the home is wonderful because it gives you a break from the home. We love being home, but we don't like being prisoners of the home. That's my personality. My husband will come home and we would tell him the crazy things we did and he would shake his head and it's like, why? The car is in the mechanics, but I was happy enough to jump in a taxi to go. Because I do need that break. And now that I've gone and I've come and I've got things to do and I've got work to do, I do not resent any of those things because I have learned what my needs are. And I am learning to meet them. The other thing, my dear, is stop expecting somebody else to meet your needs. You have to meet them. You have to take action to meet them. If you need to be out and about, please do make your plans to be out and about. If you do need to be wearing particular things, do make plans to be able to get those particular things and start wearing them. If you need to be eating particular things, make arrangements and eat those things. You don't need somebody else to organize anything for you. If it's your need, understand that it is you who will meet that need. Don't kid yourself about it. Don't think that it's a partner's job to make you happy. Your partner's job is to make themselves happy. And to try, if they can, to make your life easier. The person who's charged with making you happy is you. Because only you knows what will make you happy. Don't override, don't gloss over what makes you happy. Because that's actually a very, very important thing. You cannot be a good wife if you are not a happy woman. You certainly cannot be a good mother if you are not happy. If you are a resentful mother, oh my God, you lash at the kids. You do all the things you do, but you lament whilst you do it, and you lash unnecessarily. You are harsh unexpectedly. Whenever you catch yourself doing that, if you feel the need to retort, if everything is overwhelming, if everything is oppressive, then you are not taking care of your own needs adequately. Pause, stop. Learn that to be selfish is also okay. The good book calls you to love other people as you love thyself. Love thy neighbor as you love thyself. You've got to learn to love thyself first so you can love your husband properly. You've got to be settled and happy within to be able to nurture your kids adequately. You've got to have it before you can give it. So don't overlook your needs and don't call it unimportant, because it is very, very important. Find what stimulates your mind and do it. That stimulation, makes life worth living for people like me. Find what relaxes your mind. Find your little escape room. And for me, the escape room is the toilet. I am happy to spend half an hour, 45 minutes in the toilet because it gives me time uninterrupted. I can read on the toilet. When I go in the toilet and I'm not coming out in a hurry, everybody in my life has come to understand that I do need time for me. I read in the toilet. I write in the toilet. Sometimes I watch a film in the toilet. We call it the bathroom. Because in my life, the toilet and the bathroom are usually one. But that space is my space. I could be sat in a bath for 45 minutes, for an hour, just to decongest. Yeah, that is 1 hour I've taken out of contact. That makes me inaccessible for the rest of them, but that's okay. Once I've taken that hour and I have recouped and replenished and I have restored and I am ready to engage, you get more quality engagement out of me. Don't let anybody tell you that is wrong. There is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Days when you are physically exhausted beyond description. It's days that you do need to take some time to sleep, even if that time happens to be inconvenient to everybody else. There are days when you sacrifice, you do things for everybody at your inconvenience, and that's okay. But learn to also take days also to prioritize yourself. And if it means that you are not able to do some of the wonderful things that you ordinarily do, that should also be okay for the people around you, because they need to understand that you need me time. That concept of me time is the reason why a lot of us get ill. We never learn to take me time. We give to everybody who wants to take, and nobody gives you in return. And after a while, when you sustain that behavior, you become an empty vessel. Empty, nothing to give. Resentful, unhappy. And when you are unhappy, you spread it like an infectious disease to everybody in your life. The kids cannot be happy when mama is unhappy. And even the husband will not be happy when you are unhappy, because you will create a negative atmosphere in the space. The look on your face is enough to depress it and to depress the kids. You manage to drag everybody's morale down because you are down in the trenches. Sis, don't get there. Ultimately, that 1 hour you take for yourself to keep your sanity where it should be. That extra 30 minutes that you give yourself to do what makes you happy. That little bit of investment into clothing which makes you feel wonderful. The little bit of nutrition which helps and nurtures you and keeps you working at optimum. Helps everybody in the end. So remember, when you are good to you, you are actually being good to everybody in your life. Be kind to yourself, because it's kindness to all of them. Invest in your happiness and your comfort, because that will help you make the rest of them relaxed and comfortable. Sis, you are worth it too. You are worth it too. You deserve to wear lovely things just as you will provide for the rest of them. You deserve to rest just as he prioritizes rest. I will continue this, but in this series I ensure that no video exceeds 15 minutes, so they are quick, they are short, and they are snappy. You are worth loving. Just as you love the rest of them, should you too. Love begins from here and begins outwards. When here is empty, there is nothing to do. Remember that. My name remains Amma Manson. You can seek me out on all the social media handles, and you can follow this particular series exclusively on my YouTube channel, Amma Manson 1 on YouTube. See you soon. Bye.
I'll do everything for you. From the very first I set my eyes on you, you they kill me so slowly. I take you to the altar, mother of my daughter. Take you to the altar, mother of my daughter.